The monster who redefined mass. How Mamdou LSBI Big Ramy shocked the world and broke bodybuilding limits forever. There are bodybuilders, and then there are forces of nature. Big Ramy is not just a competitor. He is a walking earthquake of muscle, a phenomenon that made even seasoned champions stop and stare in disbelief. When he first stepped onto the global stage, whispers spread like wildfire. This isn't normal. This is something else. Born in Egypt, far from the glamorous gyms of the West, Ramy's journey wasn't built on privilege. It was forged through grit, hunger, and an obsession with becoming unimaginably massive. But no one, not fans, not critics, not even the judges, was prepared for what he would unleash. When Big Ramy exploded onto the IFBB scene, it felt like the sport had been ambushed. His size wasn't just big, it was unreal. His quads looked like sculpted mountains, his arms like coiled steel cables ready to snap the laws of anatomy. Competitors who once dominated suddenly looked human, and that's where the shock began. At competitions like the legendary Mr. Olympia, where only the absolute elite survive, Ramy didn't just compete, he disrupted reality itself. Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. Social media exploded. Analysts debated endlessly. Was this the future of bodybuilding or something beyond it? But here's the twist that makes his story even more powerful. Big Ramy wasn't always perfect. Despite his overwhelming size, critics questioned his conditioning, his balance, his ability to refine raw power into championship precision. And for a while, it seemed like the giant might never fully control the beast he had become. That's when everything changed. Ramy didn't shrink, he sharpened. He didn't lose size, he mastered it. Through relentless discipline, brutal training, and an iron mindset, he transformed from a mass monster into a complete champion. And when he finally nailed that perfect combination of size, symmetry, and conditioning, the result was nothing short of terrifying. The stage didn't just belong to him, he dominated it. When Big Ramy stood under those lights at his peak, it wasn't a competition anymore. It was a statement, a warning, a glimpse into what happens when human limits are ignored. Fans were left speechless. Competitors were left chasing shadows. Because how do you compete with something that looks engineered rather than built? His victories weren't just wins. They were moments of shock that rewrote expectations. People began to ask, how big can a human really get? Where does this end? And perhaps the most surprising part of all, behind the monstrous physique is a calm, humble personality. No arrogance, no theatrics. Just quiet confidence and relentless work. It's this contrast that makes Big Ramy even more fascinating. The idea that such overwhelming physical dominance comes from someone so grounded. When Ramy steps on stage, he transforms. The calm man disappears, the monster awakens, and the audience witnesses something that feels almost unreal. His legacy is already carved into bodybuilding history, but the impact goes beyond trophies. Big Ramy forced the entire sport to evolve. He raised the bar so high that future generations now have to chase something that once seemed impossible. And that's the real shock. Not just how big he became, not just how dominant he was, but how he changed what we believe the human body can achieve. Big Ramy didn't just build muscle, he built a new standard. A standard so extreme, so powerful, that it continues to echo through gyms, competitions, and the dreams of every aspiring bodybuilder. So the next time you see his name, don't just think of a champion. Think of a disruption. Think of a revolution. Think of the moment bodybuilding realized limits were never real to begin with.